The AFC Cup 2022 is set to resume with the West Zone semi-finals, while 4 regional winners will clash in the Inter-Zone semi-finals in the coming days. The West Zone semi-finals will see Arabi SC of Kuwait playing Oman's Al Seed Club, while East Rifa and Al Rifa will square off in an all-Bahrain clash. The Inter-Zone semi-finals meanwhile will see Uzbekistan's PFC Sogdiana hosting Eastern Long Lions of Hong Kong, while India's ATK Mohun Bagan will square off against Malaysian debutants Kuala Lumpur City FC. Join the AFC.com as we take a look at how the matches could unfold as we move a step closer to crowning the AFC Cup 2022 champions. The Arabi SC and Al Seed Club matchup will be a battle between two teams who showed grit to advance from a tough group stage. Making their first AFC Cup appearance since 2009, Arabi SC put on a show in their Group B opener against Al Rifa, fighting back from 2 goals down to emerge 3-2 winners, which was then followed by a 1-0 victory over Shabab Al Khalil. Arabi SC then had to come from behind yet again against Doha Club, with a 1-1 draw enough for them to top Group B and seal an automatic slot in the West Zone semi-finals. Al Seed Club enjoyed a winning start to their Group A campaign with a 1-0 victory over Jableh, but then suffered a setback after falling to a 2-1 defeat to 3-time AFC Cup winners Kuwait SC. Al Seed Club, however, turned on the power against Al Ansar to secure a 4-0 win, and with Kuwait SC only managing a draw with Jableh, the Omani champions finished top and will now be aiming to extend their debut campaign. The derby at the Sheikh Ali bin Mohammed Al Khalifa Stadium will be an exciting affair featuring 2021 Bahraini Premier League champions Al Rifa and runners-up East Rifa. East Rifa had to dig deep to salvage a 1-1 draw with Nejmeh SC in their opening Group C fixture, but there was no disputing their quality in the 2-0 win over Tishrin on matchday 2. There was, however, still much uncertainty heading into matchday 3, but Tishrin's win over Nejmeh earlier in the day meant that East Rifa only had to avoid defeat against Hilal Al-Quds, but they did it the hard way as they had to come from 2-0 down to salvage a 2-2 draw and finish top of Group C. Al Rifa, meanwhile, endured a rocky start as they squandered a 2-goal lead to lose 3-2 to Arabi SC in Group B. They made no such mistakes against Doha Club on matchday 2, winning 3-2 before cruising 3-1 past Shabab Al Khalil to finish second in the group, with the 2 victories seeing Al Rifa advancing as the best runners-up in the West Zone. The stage is set for an exciting tie when PFC Sogdiana hosts Eastern Long Lions in the Inter-Zone semi-finals. Uzbekistan's PFC Sogdiana was simply unstoppable in the group stage, winning against Altin Asir, FC CSKA and PFC Neftchi to top Group E, and they carried their impressive form into the Central Zonal Final, cruising 4-0 past FC Kujan. Hong Kong's Eastern Long Lions are a well-established team, having competed in the AFC Champions League in 2017 and 2018. Having just missed out on the knockout stage in the 2021 AFC Cup, Eastern Long Lions stayed perfect in Group J, beating Hong Kong rivals Liman and Tainan City FC of Chinese Taipei to advance to the Inter-Zone semi-finals. Fans of ATK Mohun Bagan FC and Kuala Lumpur City FC are in for a treat in a tie featuring two teams hoping to win the AFC Cup for the first time. India's ATK Mohun Bagan are perennial contenders in the tournament, and the Kolkata-based club are in the inter-zone semi-finals for the second consecutive year. They didn't enjoy the best of starts to their Group D campaign, going down 4-2 to Indian rivals Sri Gokulam Kerala FC. ATK Mohun Bagan, however, bounced back in style as they powered past Bashundara Kings of Bangladesh and Mazia SNR of the Maldives to top Group D on goal difference. Kuala Lumpur City showed the same intensity and commitment in their AFC Cup debut, with the Malaysian side progressing from Group H as the best runners-up from the ASEAN zone. They showed nerves of steel to defeat Vietnam's Viettel FC 6-5 on penalties in the ASEAN Zonal semi-finals and were at their best in the decider against PSM Makassar. Having played to a goalless draw in their group stage encounter against the Indonesian side, Kuala Lumpur City were relentless in the ASEAN Zonal final as they scored an impressive 5-2 win to book their spot in the inter-zone semi-finals at the first time of asking. With all 8 teams harboring hopes of lifting the coveted trophy, the AFC Cup 2022 West Zone semi-finals and inter-zone semi-finals promise to be cracking affairs. Stay updated on all the action through AFC's digital platforms.